say resign, will you resign because of going to the IMF when you said you were not going to the IMF?
That's not a very good question. You know, it's almost like telling a father to resign from his children because he's changed his mind. You know, there are times that decisions have to be made for the survival of a country, and therefore if circumstances such as COVID or Ukraine war occur, which are not typical, it does change.
So why is Ken Ofori-Atta today seeking political asylum in the United States of America? Many will say, the lawyers or China, or court, could defend the warm case, say, eyes are chicken Ofori-Atta de Ayanokre. Nemobono, Sa Ken Ofori-Atta no ayachino, or mine Ghana for one super se woman so chino. Na one point a woman yen say. Eya Ken Ofori-Atta chi ayachino no, eya eyes person of the no Ghana no. Say eyes ed ne ko Ghana Ken Ofori-Atta ne ho be den ne ho be kire ne pa edi enti wo mo asem a mo kan say Ken Ofori-Atta ayi obi a oman Ghana tete no apɛ no akye no edi ne bone according to the lawyer and someone china de court edi akwa face eye eyes no. You all know ICE, what you say, immigration, customs, and enforcement. Now, listen here and listen attentively. Ken Ofori-Atta, the optional lawyers at the man and they say, this is how you have to go. And yes, sir, ICE, Edubeko Ghana. Woman say, Ken Ofori-Atta, and they, you know, waji atum se oye bema ne bema. Oni bema ni bema di mpemu agro. Iti eni wasi oye gay. Inti so returning Ghana. Ghana nso chiwadie eye bema ni bema warrior. Inti usurosi wa returning the president of Ghana. Ebechina 2. Number 2 wasi in somewhat, yet ato ne so se wabokro no SML ne sa no mani nyina no enya no kre nyina so bi ani ho eye political witch hunt. Itiene no o siki for political asylum in United States of America. This is the latest news amedema, and this is the book a friend is saying the playbooker Ken Ofori-Atta and the lawyers say America they court. It's the human rights in some and they call or ye gay Ghana for gay or qua ne ho be chere no. Ye mano a friend is saying ye mano right for and the mirror papa and inti and no where they or the jinaso 2 a political witch hunt and a person a witch hunting. No. This is Ken Ofori-Atta. Eti Woman Attorney General Dr. Akuritinga Asonte said this is water Ken Ofori-Atta or China one of the lawyers woman they call court or detention center. Nyoma mienu and wahwehwe. Or say or ye gay. And the quotation master adani gay. Just to avoid accountability. Just to avoid a kwanya obefaso obeye accountable to the nation. And once upon a time, or refer to the nation, say ma. And indeed, if he is sicker, he cannot abandon Nema. Today, Ken Nanaya Kuntun Kununkum Ofori-Atta has abandoned Nema to seek for political asylum. This is not something new with the Kufuor's family. This is not something new with the Ken Ofori-Atta's family. This is not something new to the JB Dankwa's family. They are known for seeking for political asylum. Now, let me take you back a little for you to understand conversation. No? You can also research. Now, when you say someone American is fact, and I've told you Ken Ofori-Atta michocho mucho in some bebriya michocho mucho akachame and yen and I may become because me chocho muchono a you free from a bushim. What you say? Ofri omu ebushim. Into me come too much because there are other things involved that become too much a behagely. But I mean, can't wait. In 1957, Nkrumah gained independence. I've told you this story and I've told you several times. What happened when the likes of Bedema and Co. and Kwame Nkrumah Jina platform so I can say at long last the battle has ended. Ghana, our beloved country, is free forever. That same year when Ghanaians were jubilating, when Ghanaians were in awe and celebrating, that same year, somewhere in August, September thereabout, I've forgotten the exact month, but from August thereabout, Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufu Addo, the family of Ekufu Addo, family of Ofori Atta, family of J.B. Dankwa, majority of these people left the shores of Ghana, came to the United Kingdom to seek for political asylum. Their case was simple, and Nkrumah was after them. This was one message that the president of Ghana, His Excellency Ay3hu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, is making life unbearable for them. Hence, they left the shores of Ghana to come and seek political asylum. Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufu-Addo was called William Ekufu. This is the name I no yet told. He was not called a friend said Dankwa Addo. His name was William Ekufu. Oba you keno through political asylum his name became Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufu-Addo because they needed that JB Dankwa touch to make their claim. Say omo nana bi kokoda eye prison mrebi na wokoda prison no pa okowu prison to make a case. Seni ebechresa ampa omabusuafo no Kwame Nkrumah was witch hunting them. So it is no news hearing say Ochina Ken Ofori is going to seek for political asylum. And the news is just to avoid accountability. These people are not honest. These people are not truthful. That is the reason why I sit here and I tell you about this family. Miami chocho mucho akansem bebrachreme. You know, when we were growing up, because of schools be a kukoye, any niame be a titi ye, and at the time, Sebio mechanical yemu bebre no na a friend is saying, you say for lack of knowledge the people perish. We didn't have that a year. We were not privy to that information. The information and knowledge. Now, we didn't have that knowledge at hand. And those who were sharing the knowledge were also not forthcoming with the knowledge. Those who were feeding us the rightful information were also afraid to talk about it. Until see mubinya akwenya. Now through Siampomu, na ya research, ni afraid so yabusa nsem. Na afensu ababe hunu no mu no kore senka wo pe obi pa anya senka support to political party MPP a me abeti but some years ago na me support wo because I wanted a change na me change somewhere there no and into na wo hwa me videos bia I tell you people say be careful and don't take for granted the achievements of this new government because Ghanaians once upon a time took for granted the achievement of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and we were lied to by the Ken Ofori family, the J.B. Dankwas, the Dombos, the Buzias, the Ken Ofori. So do not take for granted, because today there is a new government, there is a new sheriff in town. He is performing. So you might think say, it is easy. You might think say, it is easy. So let's change. Let's change and bring MPP. Don't make that mistake. We made the mistake. We listened to them. They got the armed forces involved. They got international medias involved. They got international hands involved. And they overthrew Kwame Nkrumah. Don't take it for granted, the achievement of this new government. Now, why is it said anytime Bia Assemble took Ofori, the only place your refuge are almost seeking for refuge. Europe or America. Why? Now, I am coming to tell you the reason. Simple. Now, let's go back again. Ken Ofori Atta comes from a family. Nana was Sir Ofori Atta. Now, Obroni M19, no, man, that title, Knight of British Empire. So obviously, he should tell you the story. Before Akwesi Broni be 19 as a British Empire, it means it's a unyawuhum faswo ewo kwan bi so. So now, understand this. These people feel privileged. They feel like, yeah, they are the bourgeoisies of Ghana. They are a friend is saying, the merchants of Venice of our country. So, anytime biano ahochere kakrabe ba wo mo so no, the omo ye ne say, oh, ahochere we die. Enye ye na de ahochere na ba ye ho suo, enye ye behavior, enye ye ankase suban bi, and de sa ahochere we aba. Then quickly they will appoint fingers a freeway and I'm watching a freeway and I'm watching. So then, and I'm a person. Ken Ofori Atta, as a finance minister, could not even use his wisdom and his finances to even help Ghana build a modern hospital. Or no, or yari chono, or yari heniano, a besan yari. As foolish as he was, or as foolish as he is, when Timi and Resisika to build an ultra-modern teaching hospital, not even one under MPP government. The 8 years of MPP, Oman to me see a complete teaching hospital where we can say, or no can Ofori Atta yare henia chua obetimi akoho akwa san ho yare when to me as a finance minister yes sir. But today we free akunya so no a hemfa no wode nani akwa okosa ne ho yare wako United States of America kosa ne ho. It's because even though they were leading the nation, they still never even believed that Ghana, that they obiye leaders no ometimi a build it sa Ghana. That is why I keep telling you people, say, you see, pardon me, for anybody to thrive as a leader, first of all, you must have a strong belief of the people who follows you. Number two, you should be able to connect with the people. Number three, you should let the people feel, say yes, they can do it and they have the ability to perform and the ability to build a nation. So in Nkrumah Kachre and say, I believe in the black man being capable of managing his or her own affairs. The people, I just say Kufu Ado, the JB Danquers, the Dumbos, the Buzia tradition, the Ken Ofori Atta, they don't believe that we can build Ghana. They don't believe in us. Now, if you don't believe in somebody, equally you are not going to get anything which is valuable or beneficial from the person. And until any time, be able to omo de omo no na job yen. Omo de omo no na dada yen. Omo de omo no na hwia yen. Na so omo hwia yen hwia. Na emre ni do some account man ya na omo dwane aba abrochire. It any time be a omo tisu bia no, their main target is how much can we siphon from the poor Ghanaian, and then invest it in the United States of America, or invest it in Great Britain, or invest it somewhere in Europe, so that Ochinabino or mine or idea na nkoye ye be dwane free wo abetna manone. Meme wa brochira enye news because me buy kakra be die nti. Even though by school no kra no, we no ese wo back, o papa aboka, wo abusuafo aboka, wo maami aboka. And you won't come back to Ghana because you want to make sure you can make some ends meet and also support your younger brothers back home. But Ken Ofori Atta's story is different. He was a finance minister. Now, finance minister, so optima Ghana for you said there is a system or no Ken Ofori Atta what be contributing in building a nation every Ghanaian will be proud of. But look, he is not proud of his own nation. And with Jania Finikrum, he doesn't even trust the health sector of Nikuru, we Johnny Frimua, or the Abba Obi Miles. And that is why I keep warning politicians to say, if you think say you are doing the ordinary Ghanaian, because I'm ready to do you will look say, okay, let me run to USA, let me run to UK, let me run to France, let me go to my home. A total disgrace, a shame. Because if you cannot build a nation where you can also have a health sector, then you don't deserve to be called a leader. This is the Ken Ofori Tamo. You see, the family of J.B. Dankwa, the family of the Ken Ofori Tanamo, the family of Buziamo, the Dombos, the Ekufu, I don't know. The paying for the year or my Ghana, and they said, when we sow a seed, a seed, a non-belief, so we don't believe in ourselves. Inferiority complexes, anyway. So listen to them when they speak. Ken Ofori Echo School were Yale, or call Oxford, or call Cambridge. As if to say, so we call Kivas Nibia Winyanipa. As if to say, we call Legona Winyanipa. As if to say, we call Tech, they are who name Faswa. So listen to the way they talk. Oh, when you are brofune school, or call Cornell, or call a friend is saying Cambridge. When you do that, you place a premium on Wakwesibruni over your own people. But it shouldn't be like that. It should be that you have to have faith in your system, build it. If you want the greatest thing and now you want it to be the best, build it to the best of your ability. But when they get the chance, they destroy the nation Ghana. They always shout the loudest. They always scream the loudest. Give me the governance. Let us manage the governance. We will manage it better than the incompetent John Mahama. Once you give it to them, they destroy it. And whenever they destroy it, they come back and tell you, oh, it is not us. It wasn't me. Russia-Ukraine war. It was COVID-19. It was ABCD. Oh, we are intra. They always find excuses. They always find excuses to give the people of Ghana. That is why I'm saying, say MPP Amboama Ken Ofori Amba. It is a disgrace, and Ghanaians will not take them serious. And every serious Ghanaian should understand. Say our problem as on mine has always been the Dankwa Dombo Buzia so-called traditionalists. Sebio, when they get the opportunity to make things better, they make it worse. So I am saying, why do we have to go back to such people who always, when they are given the opportunity to build, they rather destroy, they rather collapse, they rather make it so hard? Now I'll give you a friend is a fact. Anyway, you all recall when Akufo-Addo was in opposition, what he told Ghanaians. He simply told Ghanaians that John Mahama is incompetent and that Akufo-Addo, I've got the man. That's their slogan, isn't it? Oh, we have the man. We have the man. That's their slogan. Anna, Oma indoctrinating our Ghana for said they have the man. It's easy saying you have men. Otia say, easy. Obi abetumi say a member. But sometimes we friend member no. If you are a member na beba, almost saying sabiu ema. Now we have the men. Akufo-Addo stood on a platform several times and said that in the times of Kufuor and Aliu Mahama, $1, 1 cedis. And he went on further and said, in the time of Atta and Mahama, John Mahama, $1, 2 cedis. Now take note of this. Mahama, Aliu Mahama and the Kufuor was $1. When you exchange the cedi, it was $1 to 1. 1 to 1, right? Correct. Under Atta and Mahama, it was $1 to 2. Akufo-Addo told Ghanaians that if the dollar was, if you exchange it and it's 2 cedis, And if he was the president, then he would tell Ghanaians, he is sorry. I am sorry. We are sorry. We are going to go and think of ourselves. That is the exact words are Oyusu here. Now, when Mahama and NDC left power in 2016, the dollar interbank rate somewhere around 4 cedis. Some say 3 cedi 50 pesos. Let's run up to the nearest figure, 4. When a Kufuado and Bawumia came, I was expecting that since they told Ghanaians that John Mahama is incompetent, they will show or prove their competence to Ghanaians by ensuring, say, the cedi will appreciate against the dollar, thereby cedi ne beko anwo de ne be den ebe dene na afei de yesesa ebeka say under Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia no $1 no yesesa yenya 1 cedi e che say Akufo-Addo buy no wa born ho modern ama dollar cedi na appreciate against the dollar. But what happened? The people who claim that they have the men prove us say only men, but the men were sankwas. The men were empty heads. The men were people Oma bon a woman nim ye be mase. Oma bon ame lenoko noko ame shapoto. Kwanoko, look what it happened. They took the dollar from 4 cedis and left it at 17 cedis. I was so surprised when I heard of Amin Anda saying, oh, when they were leaving office, the dollar, when you exchange it, was somewhere around 14 cedis. And so the MPP, we should clap for them. Can you imagine? So you're clapping my MPP a $5 from 4 cedis. Let's even give it to him 14 cedis. It means they added 10 more cedis. It means that and this guy, who was once upon a time a former finance minister after Ken Ofori, is saying we should clap MP. We should clap our hands for MP because they have done well. What about the one who left it at 4 cedis? These are questions we have to ask. They were John 4 cedis, because they were John 4 cedis. You told the people that he was incompetent. And you see, I want to sound this word of caution to my family Ghanaians, my countrymen and women. Let's not make this mistake. And ever in our lives, bring back the MPP party, what Dankwa, Dumbo, Buzia, tradition leading. They have no clue. They are empty. If we give Ghana to them for 500 years, Ghana will go into the ditch. We will go down, down, down the hill. And I am saying it. You see, it will be painty. And a boasewa or Geneva, no way in the near twinche. Now, me say wadaji. I want you to listen to something very, very important. And I think he said, to the beer, yen can do, but I feel you become a gun of will. You guys know me. As one person, I led fix the country. You know me. When it comes to fix the country, I was one of the instrumental people. You can't talk about fix the country and say Dr. Ren was no instrumental. I played a huge role. I will fix the country. Oliver Bakavoma, my good friend, will tell you. In fact, fix the country started from Spain. A demonstration was Spain. We left UK, went to Spain. A demonstration fixed the country. Don't forget, fix the country. We had to go to Germany. My people in Germany, at the time I was the chairman of Ekuono Dano. We went to United States of America, went to Ghana. All that I'm saying is, if we want Ghana to be fixed, we should be careful the people we vote for them to come to power. That is why I told you people that election has consequences. And if you think, say, meboa, faweni kwa, fuel boy under a kufu ado, petrol boy under a kufu ado, any petrol boy under John Mahama. So what's meboa? Under John Dramani Mahama, and the Tor is back. A kufu ado, Tema oil refinery, or Shemani say, or destroy. These are the destroyers of the nation. And until